These are the discontinued eyeshadow palettes in my collection that I will never get rid of. We are going to start with the original Natasha Denona Gold palette. It's actually what I'm wearing today. Now she has since come out with the Golden palette, which is pretty much similar, but it doesn't have a lot. It doesn't have these like blue and green toned shades. So I still prefer the original one, to be honest. And I never purchased the Golden one, and I don't feel the need to because I have this. And honestly, I kind of feel like she should have just kept the color story the exact same. The next one is my BH Lost in Los Angeles palette. Now I got rid of quite a few of my BH palettes, even though I did like them. Now this is like a pretty good quality pastel palette with some like interesting tones. I don't wear these colors that often, but what I reach for all the time is this bright white matte eyeshadow. It's just a really good white eyeshadow that has a lot of pigment to it, and that's why I like it, and that's why I will never get rid of this. The next is a Pat McGrath Mothership, and this is Mothership 4, which I didn't realize had been discontinued until recently. And this is actually a unique one in the Mothership line because it was all metallics. There are no big shades, there's none of those, but these are all these like metallics that just look like liquid metal on the eyes. They're so pretty. The colors and tones are really unique. And I don't know why she discontinued this because this was like a cool palette in the collection, in my opinion. And the next is this. This is the Kat Von D Shade Light eye palette. Now I love the packaging. I just think it's really cool. And now I don't use this as much anymore now that I have other like all matte eyeshadow palettes, but I just feel like the range of colors in this is just perfect, to be honest. You have your kind of pure neutrals, the cool tones, and then warm tones. Everything's matte. It goes from quite light to quite dark. But yeah, I think if they updated the formula and re-released this palette, it would do quite well, especially because matte eyeshadow palettes are quite trendy right now, especially with the Makeup by Mario ones. I feel like Natasha Denona's latest release was a lot of mattes, neutral mattes, so this needs to come back. The last one is the Urban Decay Party Favor palette. This also needs to make a comeback, especially because the Moondust shades are super popular right now. This was like a palette of all neutral Moondust shadows, and I feel like, again, this would just really do well, or at least release these as singles or something. This Space Shade is such a beautiful, cool toned, sparkly shadow, and Neon Moon is like a cool toned, icy Moondust shades. But yeah, I really like this palette and I wish it were still available. Those are all the discontinued eyeshadow palettes in my collection that you can pry from my cold dead hands. Now let me know in the comments what you are hanging on to for dear life and if you own or did own any of these.